Black Theater Festival is back. Give yourselves a hand. Woo! I don't know what your GPS said and where they told you to come. It may have said 425 North Cherry Street, but I'm letting you know you are on Black Theater holy ground. I'm Brian McLaughlin, the Media Relations Director for this wonderful festival and this awesome event. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for showing up and showing out already. I love the purple. I want to say thank you to our late founders, Larry Leon Hamlin and Sylvia Sprinkle Hamlin. I know that they are watching and guiding, and Larry's hitting me upside the head and telling me what to do and what to say. I love it. So I'm always a stickler about time because we have folks in rehearsal. You got to get cute for the gala. So I want to make sure we get right in it. So thank you so much for coming. To put all of this together, obviously, you know, takes a team and takes a village. And leading that charge for the North Carolina Black Repertory Company is our esteemed board chair, Dr. Eric Sadler. Please welcome Dr. Sadler to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. One more time. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure and an honor to stand here as the president of the North Carolina Black Repertory Company, the producers of this incredible Marvtastic Festival. Your presence here reflects a shared passion of the arts, and more specifically of Black theater, and a critical role that it plays in our community. Today marks a significant moment for us. Not only is it the 45th anniversary of the North Carolina Black Repertory Company, but it's also the 35th anniversary of the International Black Theater Festival. Give us a hand, keep this thing going. This milestone is not a reflection of our organization's growth, but also a testament to the unwavering support and the dedication from all of you, our community, our partners, and our patrons. Our mission is to always support Black theater and to keep our stories alive, whether it's to enrich lives through artistic expression or supporting an emerging artist. We believe that art has the power to inspire, provoke thought, and unite people through all walks of life. We want to make sure that we want to keep Larry and Sylvia looking at us and make sure that we keep making them proud. I invite you to immerse yourself in the next 6 days and soak up all this festival has to offer. We have countless hours that gone into this week to bring you riveting theater, workshops, seminars, Arides Theater, New Works, International Vendors Market, a film fest, and so much more. I would also like to take this opportunity to extend deepest gratitude to certain groups of people. I'd like to extend greatest gratitude to Jackie Alexander and India Mack, and the rest of the staff. I also want to express gratitude to our board members. Have any board members here? See you in the back, guys. Thank you so much. I also want to make a point to thank all of our sponsors. Without you, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you, sponsors. And last but not least, I do want to thank the heartbeat of the festival, and that'll be our volunteers. Got any volunteers in the house? Thank you, volunteers. With all of you, this would not be possible, so thank you all. Thank you once again for being here today, and for your ongoing commitment to the Black Theater Festival. We're not just here witnessing history, we're also making it. Let us continue to dream big, support one another, and celebrate the transformative power of the arts. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I look forward to sharing this exciting journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sadler. Also leading the charge is a person who I don't know how he continues to look like he does with no sleep. He is working around the clock. He has taken the festival to a new level and taken it to heart, replacing Sylvia as our executive producer of the festival, and also our artistic director, working artistic director for the North Carolina Black Repertory Company. Come on, guys, put your hands together for the one, the only Jackie Alexander.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the International Black Theater Festival. All right, everybody out here, everybody from Winston, everybody on the stage, there's a task I need you to do with all our visitors this week. We have a new logo. That's Mr. and Mrs. Martastic, okay? Nobody should leave Winston-Salem without knowing who those two images are, okay? Who those people are. They changed the community, they changed the face of Black theater. And this community is the army that surrounded them, that backed them up to make that change. So this festival is focused on community and young people, community and building that next generation of theater goers. So what we've done is we've curated a whole week of free events for the community because it's all about you guys, okay? So on Wednesday, July 31st, is a very important election year. We're gonna have a voter registration drive all day in the Benton Convention Center with Democracy North Carolina. If you are available, please bring your kids, bring your grandkids, because there will also be a civil rights icon exhibit. These are names and faces and stories your kids need to know. Bring them, let them walk through it all day. It's gonna be up all week. Make sure they see that. At 5:30, we're gonna have a stage reading of Turning 15 on the Road to Freedom, which tells the story of Miss Linda Lowry Blackman, the youngest participant in the Civil Rights March of 1965. We're gonna ask Miss Lowry, please stand. She's right in front of me. Stand up, get up, get up, get up. People always talk about the greatest generation. That is the greatest generation. On Saturday morning at 11, we're gonna have a children's play telling our stories through poetry in the Benton Convention Center, again, free. We got 800 seats, bring your kids. On Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the Benton Convention Center, we're gonna have a virtual reality screening. Most people in the country haven't seen virtual reality screening. Your kids can see it. It's called Young Thing. It's based on an African folk tale about acceptance and believing in yourself and accepting yourself. Bring your kids. It's such an important story. And Young Thing looks just like us. Make sure you bring them so they can see it. And then on Saturday in Wake Chapel, it's going to be evening of praise and protest, celebrating faith, family, and community. Common hymnal. You don't want to miss that, okay? 5:30 Wake Chapel. Come out, bring your church. We got about 2,000 seats over there. So we got room for everybody. This is all about community this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We couldn't do it without you, and we're just getting started. Now I want to bring to the stage a young lady who's going to help us keep pushing it forward. Our new managing director, India Mack.
Yeah, that's my whole mood today. Like it's in the atmosphere, and I am so ready, and I hope you are ready too. We have created our tagline. I thought it's not back there, but under the International Black Theater Festival, it has a tagline that says the North Carolina Black Repertory Company Experience. Because it's more than just going to see the plays, it's more than going to the film festival, it's more, the experience is all of that combined, and that's what we have been working very hard to bring to you, and I hope that you enjoy it. And as you see me, I'm everywhere. I'm just gonna be everywhere. As you see me, you wanna grab me and give some feedback, just have a quick talk, quick chat, and it has to be quick. But just let me know how your experience is going, and afterwards we will have a post-festival survey. We would love if everyone will complete that survey. See, I'm talking about management stuff. Y'all like, I'm trying to be excited. But that is how we get better. That is how we improve, and that's how we make sure that everyone has the experience that they expect and they anticipate. Because if we don't know, we can't make it happen. And I want to make it happen for you, okay? And I have to plug our shows, because we produce 3 shows in addition to the reading and the concert and the children's programs that Jackie spoke about. So we have Heritage and I'm a Shepherdess at Wake Forest. And I know that Wake Forest is gonna get up and talk about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. And we also have coconut cake down at the Haynes Spring. And I would tell you to hurry up and get your ticket, but it's sold out. It's sold out, yes. And I'm gonna leave on that note. Let's sell out IBCL 2024. Get your tickets, tell your friends get their tickets. We want to sell out festival so you can have a more fantastic experience. Thank you all.
Every year, Lawrence and the committee, they have an awesome task of choosing celebrity co-chairs every year. And they just keep raising the bar every year. And we are so excited. And people often ask me, especially media representatives, what do they do? Are they just like the face? Or they just like, they wave like, in London? What do they do? Well, I tell you what they do. I work them a lot. And they can attest to that. They do interviews and they just really go back to their respective towns and they really talk about the festival. She is an award-winning actor, singer, director, and producer whose distinguished work encompasses stage, television, and film. She portrayed the mother of the great American icon, Whitney Houston, in I Want to Dance with Somebody, and Kamala Harris in the 47th at the Old Vic Theatre in London. She first gained an international following in the role of medical examiner Dr. Melinda Warner with 23 seasons on Dick Wolf's legendary NBC series Law and Order SVU. She always says, Brian, don't say SUV. I always say that. I got it right today. I've been putting on the SUV since I met her. Okay, so he is an award-winning actor, singer, composer, songwriter, author, producer, minister, Tony and Grammy nominated. He has shared his unique gifts for more than 40 years around the world on stage, film, television, and through music. He made his Broadway debut in Hello, Dolly. He recently completed a 4-year run in Broadway's Aladdin, having originated the role of Sultan. More recently, he completed a year's run as Dr. Dillamond in another Broadway hit, Wicked. Please welcome this year's celebrity co-chairs. We cannot be more excited and proud. Tamara Tooney and Clifton Davis.
Oh my. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. It is such an honor to be here and to serve as co-chair with this incredible human being, Mr. Clifton Davis. I just want to piggyback a little bit on what India said about the experience. As she was speaking and was saying it's not just about seeing the plays or going to the seminars. What occurred to me in the last 24 hours that I have been here in Winston-Salem is how welcoming the people here at Winston-Salem are, and the experience of people coming from all over the country, coming here to Black Theater Holy Ground and saying good morning to each other, saying hello, where you from, picking up a conversation with somebody who you just met, and connecting and learning. So I think that is part of this experience as well, and that's what makes it unique and truly special. And I am so honored and happy to be here and serve as co-chair this year. As I said, it's my first time being here, but it will not be my last. So thank you all for coming, and everybody out there in TV land, we'll see you on Holy Ground celebrating Black theater. Thank you so much.
Let me add my appreciation to those wonderful remarks by Tamara Tooney and let you know that this is an exciting experience for me as well. I get to meet so many wonderful people. Some people I see here, Ted Lange and Janelle Allen, I haven't seen them in years, and it's just a thrill. I shared the Broadway stage with Miss Janelle and Two Gentlemen of Verona years and years ago. And of course, Ted with That's My Mama and much other stuff. And it's just wonderful to meet so many people whose faces I've seen, but I didn't know, and I've seen their work, but just to meet them and say hello. And I guess that's kind of what we want you to do with us. Come and say hello, and we'll be around. And what a great showcase. And so wise of Larry Leon and Sylvia to produce this event. And My goodness, every other year. That makes it even more special this year. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful time. I can't wait to see some of these plays. And I'm looking forward to sharing with each and every one of you when the chance comes. God bless you and thank you.
As Clifton said, we're here all week. Enjoy the veal.
Before we move to the next thing, I talked about the festival being all about the youth. In 2022, we introduced a new award named after our former artistic director and theater legend, Miss Mabel P. Robinson. It's called the Emerging Artist Award, and that's introducing a new generation of actors. And we have 3 of our emerging artist winners here. I'd like to just have them stand and be recognized. Dominique Nola, please stand. Now we've got 6. The other 3 are in tech right now because they're performing at the festival in King Headley. So you want to check that out. So they're already working. These 3 will be featured in our reading Wednesday of Turning 15 on the Road to Freedom. And starring in that reading, you know, I'm supposed to be directing the reading. I called Miss Tanya Pinkins, and once she said she was going to do it, I said, all I have to do is get them scripts and get out the way. So I'm going to ask Ms. Pinkins step to the stage.
So this is my first time even getting to see this wonderful Linda Blackman Lowry, whose book I've read and who I have the privilege of portraying in the reading on Wednesday afternoon. It's a voter drive, and it's a really important election for us for the rest of our lives, because someone said if they win, we'll never vote again. So we need to get everybody out to vote, and I hope you will come and see this reading and hear this incredible story. I wasn't truly aware until I read her book that it was the children who were marching. You know, we forget that when we get dressed up, our children look like grown-ups, and they always want to make us grown-ups when they kill us. But she was 14 years old, and she'd already been arrested 6 times and beaten with billy clubs and cattle prodded and jailed and put in the hothouse. And so young people out there today, we might need you to do that, because that's what was done before to get us where we are today. So please come out on Wednesday and enjoy your week in Winston-Salem on Black Theater Holy Ground.
So that reading is part of a larger project called Finding Holy Ground. About 3 years ago, I collaborated with Christina Soriano and Wake Divinity and Wake the Arts on a project. We got a grant from the Henry Luce Foundation to commission 2 new shows examining the intersection of race, religion, and social justice in America. Those 2 plays, Heritage and I Am Shepherdess, will be running this week. But what I have to talk about is the Dean of Divinity at Wake Forest, Mr. Corey D.B. Walker, because the grant was a mutual grant. And so when we went to do the shows, I was like, oh, well, what are we going to do with, ticket sales, and how do we handle this, and how do we handle these finances? Corey, without blinking, said, that's yours. That's for the festival. We will be fine. We are here to support you. That don't happen every day, okay? Everything I call and ask for, Christina, how do I make it happen? I talked about the people who keep us, who support us and keep us going. Wake is our biggest sponsor this year. But beyond that, kind of what I was saying about the way Winston-Salem State handled that reception last night, that beautiful reception, it's the way they do it. It's the love and positivity and support. Beautiful people, thank you. Corey Walker and Christina Soriano.
Thank you, Jackie, and good afternoon, everybody. As the first time I came to Winston-Salem was in 2013, and I was dean at Winston-Salem State University. think I'm the only person that's been dean at both Winston-Salem State and Wake Forest. And when I came in 2013, Sope had me, brought me here to the festival, and the first thing we got involved with was the International Symposium. And so it's been now almost over a decade, and we've consistently been involved with the Black Theater Festival. Now that I'm at Wake Forest, of course, that continuation of that collaboration goes forward. And I'm just so excited to be here. I'm so excited for Wake Forest University School of Divinity to be a part of this festival and to be a part of a unique experience in this festival. And that experience is really utilizing theater to begin to explore and examine the depth, the complexity, and some of the challenges that occur when you think about religion, race, and the quest for justice in the US. And I'm so glad that this festival has taken on its intentional name, International. Because the questions that we're raising are not just questions about the United States. They're not just questions about Winston-Salem. These are global questions about the worth, value, and dignity of what it means to be human in the world. I'm so excited to be here with my colleague, Christina Soriano, who's been just a stalwart comrade in this work. And of course, with North Carolina Black Rep and with this festival, what you're seeing is the culmination of an initial phase of a collaboration. That this is not the end, but the beginning. This is not one thing, but the beginning of many things. And when you think of this wonderful, beautiful festival that brings together the entire community, we're going to begin to tell stories that we haven't told before. We're going to begin to explore the ways in which it means to be human in ways we have not about. And of course, the artistic and the aesthetic acumen of Black theater. Black theater that goes back to time immemorial. Black theater that affirms Blackness in all of its varieties. Blackness that is global, Blackness that is not just created in slavery, but Blackness that begins in the beginning. Some of y'all may know a book that begins in the beginning. That's where we are. So I want to just say how thankful we are to be a part of this, how thankful we are of our collaboration, and most importantly, how thankful we are for all of you. Because it is all of you and this entire community and this world that makes this festival such an experience. Thank you, and bless each and every one of you throughout this week. And now let me welcome my colleague, Christina.
Wow. It is a privilege for Wake Forest University to be a leading sponsor of this year's International Black Theater Festival. My name is Christina Soriano. In addition to being a faculty member for 18 years in the Theater and Dance Department at Wake Forest, I'm honored to direct our Wake the Arts Initiative, where we work to ensure that Wake Forest and our beloved city of Winston-Salem are places where the arts not only thrive, but are available and accessible to all. I cannot think of a more devoted, inspiring, collaborative, and meaningful community partner in this work than NC Black Rep and the International Black Theater Festival. With generous support from the Henry Luce Foundation, Wake the Arts is proud to collaborate with our partners from Wake Forest School of Divinity and NC Black Rep to commission 2 new plays that you've heard about already. They will be performed on Wake's campus in Scales Fine Arts Center. I Am a Shepherdess by Elgin Waterley and Heritage by Jacoby Johnson. These plays at their core demonstrate the ways the arts are a catalyst for good, a tool that can build bridges across difference, and a salve that creates empathy and understanding at a time when it is most needed in our world. Theater inspires and challenges us, and it transforms our lives. We are honored to help strengthen the foundation of Winston-Salem's holy ground through our shared project, Performing Visions of Race and Justice in America. I'll quickly highlight a few exciting details happening with hopes I'll see you in Scales Fine Arts Center and throughout our beautiful city this week. So in addition to the development and production of the 2 plays I mentioned, we also are thrilled to bring together other Luce Foundation-funded religious studies scholars and artists from across the country here to Winston-Salem this week. They come from Denver University, Vanderbilt, Morgan State, Baylor University, and the Dream of Detroit Project to discuss the plays and the impact they have on our world. Please join us at the Marriott for what I know will be riveting discussions on Thursday at 11 a.m. for I Am a Shepherdess and Friday at 11 for Heritage. And if you don't have tickets yet for these plays, please get them. They are happening 5 times. So in addition to these productions, I am so honored that we are bringing back Turning 15 on the Road to Freedom, which will take place on Wednesday at 5:30, as Jackie and others mentioned. This free performance is kicking off the festival and honoring the life and work of civil rights icon, Miss Linda Blackman Lowry. Wake Forest University produced this play, and Jackie directed it in October of 2023. And Miss Lowry came and saw our beautiful Nola play her role. We are so grateful for the wisdom she shared with our students, faculty, and staff, and are so honored she is back to share that with the city. Miss Lowry, Winston-Salem loves you, and we honor your legacy. Also, one of the 3 things that Jackie mentioned is a screening at Aperture right around the corner for the award-winning film God Talk, where we will be joined by the filmmakers for more powerful dialogue together. And finally, as Jackie said, don't miss in Waite Chapel, Common Hymnal, a celebration of faith, family, and community. I can't think of a more fitting close to this year's festival. I'll close by saying that while I did not know our festival founders well, I'm honored that I met them. And I hope that they are smiling a Marvtastic smile this week as they see the way their festival has brought our city together in ways that may have previously been inconceivable. With Jackie and India's leadership, it has been a gift to witness the ways this festival is a model for the world, to show how the arts bring us together and inspire powerful change for a city and all of its people. Wake Forest is grateful to be a part of this inspiring change with you now and in all of the future festivals too. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. I heard someone behind me when I first came up said, wow, look around, we're standing and sitting among legends. And we certainly are. And tonight at the gala, we will honor some legends, and we will honor those who have fought, just keep fighting for Black theater, have done so much. I would like, they get their words tonight, but I would like for them to be recognized today in front of all of you, our 2024 International Black Theater Festival honorees. So if you're here, please stand. Receiving the Sidney Poitier Lifetime Achievement Award, he won't be with us, but I'm not sure if Lori's here. Robert Hooks. The Larry Leon Hamlin Producer Award, Mark Clayton Southers. The August Wilson Playwright Award, Marcus Gardley. The Lord Richards Director Award, A. Dean Irby. Living Legends, Larry Marshall, Lazan Mitchell, Denise Nicholas, Count Stovall. Outstanding Achievement in Costume Design, Mylette Nora. Outstanding Achievement in Lighting Design, Jason Lynch. Outstanding Achievement in Scenic Design, Wynn P. Thomas. Outstanding Achievement in Stage Management, Lisa Dawn Cade. Theater Longevity Award, Crossroads Theater Company, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Special Recognition Award, Teresa Earings, Stanley Wayne Mathis, Alton Fitzgerald White. In our Theater Arts and Humanitarian Award, Linda Blackman Lowry. And as Jackie mentioned, the Sylvia Springer Hamlin Rolling World Premiere Award, the Mabel P. Robinson Emerging Artist Award, and the Tanya Pinkins Legacy Award will be presented at the Star-Studded Gala opening tonight. Let's give all of our honorees a hand. International Black Theater Festival, all the way from Cape Town. Tembi Mushala Jones. All right? International award-winning A Woman in Waiting depicts her life, highlighting women's struggles in apartheid-era South Africa. It celebrates the nation's history while offering hope for the future. Please welcome the beautiful Tembi.
Hello. In my language, when we greet, my language is Zulu. We say Sanbona, and you have to say Yebo. Sanbona. Yebo. Yeah. I am so excited to be here again. This is my 6th visit at this festival. It was still national, now it is international Black Theatre Festival. And I brought some productions here before, but I'm even more excited by this one that I'm bringing today. It's called A Woman in Waiting. It has traveled almost all over the world and has won some awards, but it is not about winning awards. It's about telling stories, which I'm more excited about, that I'll be sharing my story with you here. My experiences in South Africa, growing up in the apartheid era, and my story is not unique. I share the experiences with a lot of our Black women in South Africa that grew up under the oppression of apartheid, raising families, our own families, and also raising the families of our oppressors at the same time, and those who would grow up and kill our children. So this story is very close to me, and I know you will also, you will share the experience too. And I also have the book that I have written about my experiences, if you are interested to know more, because in a play, you can't tell everything. And A Woman That Will Tell a Rage will, A Woman That Will Tell a Rage. Will tell anything. Oh. I will tell anything, I promise you, I will tell everything. And so please join me in the show. We're starting our performances on Thursday at the the Benton Convention Center, Gwendolyn Williams Theater, lower level, on Thursday at 8, on Friday at 2 and 8, and Saturday at 8 p.m. And this year is also very, very an important year for us, because we got our freedom when Mandela became our first democratic president in 1994. And this year we are celebrating 30 years of our freedom. So we have a lot that we are celebrating this year, and July is known as Mandela Month, and August is a Women's Month. So there's a lot that we are celebrating. So please celebrate with us. Come to my show and celebrate. We celebrate in song, in chants, in unique storytelling. Thank you.
Festival favorite first burst on the scene here at the festival, portraying Jackie Wilson. He did tell me that he's no longer doing splits. I'm not sure what that's about. Y'all have to talk to him. He is leading an epic Motown bash this year, guys. Please welcome Chester Gregory.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am so excited. Oh, do it. I I am so excited to be back this year, and I'm excited to do something new with you, right? All right? Okay, we done Jackie Wilson for 20 years. All right, praise the Lord. Now it's time for something new. All right, all right. So this year, I'm excited to bring to you what I call a Motown celebration. And in this show, we get to celebrate many of your favorites from the Motown era, which includes Stax, Chess, Atco, and of course, Brunswick Records. So we can do a few of your favorite Jackie Wilson songs as well, because I don't want y'all fighting me, all right? So we're gonna do that too. And for the first time ever, I'll be sharing my personal experiences with meeting and working with many legends that include Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, Berry Gordy, and Michael Jackson. But most importantly, this show is not just a celebration of music from the golden era, but it's a celebration of life. And here's why. I think we all can remember the collective trauma we experienced in 2020. Before 2020, in 2019, I had a personal crisis. I was at lunch one day talking with a friend, and my voice popped. And I lost my voice. I went to the doctor. The doctor told me that I would need surgery and that I might not ever be able to speak or sing again. I went through 2 months of treatment with the doctor. And so accepting that I might not ever be able to sing again, and it's the only way I know how to provide for my family, I asked myself, okay, why do I sing? And I was settled with the answer of the why of the reason I sing is to add value to people's lives, is to inspire people. And so I realized that I could do that without singing. I could do that in my day-to-day walk. And what I did was I prayed and I said, God, whether you restore my voice or not, I promise to forever share this story. So this is also what I get to share with you in a Motown celebration. And now today I can stand before you without surgery and say, hey, 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 yeah, hey, say you will. See you at the Motown celebration. I love y'all. I'm going out to rehearsal. Praise the Lord. All right.
What they say, wanna do it? Wanna do it? Woo! All right, Chester done messed us up in here. We love the support, new faces, and we just love the you feel it. You feel it, you feel it. And I wanted to hear from this wonderful actress who's was on one of the most critically acclaimed shows now, Showtime's The Chi. She's also a writer and director. She's appeared in Paradise Blue, directed timepieces, reading of Her Parent a Nation. I can just go on and on about the lovely, beautiful, please welcome Tyler Abercrombie.
Thank you for that. Hello, beautiful people. I just want to say that I came here for the first time in 2022, and I was invited to come here many times, but when you're fortunate as an actor, you're usually working at this time. You're either in tech or you're on stage. And as Lorraine Hansberry would say, things don't just happen, they happen just. And so I came in 2022. I was asked by Stephen Bird to join, and I have to say it's been one of the most electric experiences that I have ever had. And I said then that I would always return, and I would always promote, and I would be involved in any way that I can be involved. And I'm just really happy to be brought into the fold and even asked to be here this season. I was coming anyway, but when somebody say, if you come, we'll do a little this and a that, you're like, all right. So I really appreciate that. And an actor, oftentimes people don't realize you're a writer and or that you have other talents. And then when you show those talents, and people look at you like, I only thought you were this one person. And so for me, over the last several years, I've been presenting my writing, and it's been doing really well and being well received. And I just look out here and I think about how many writers came through the International Black Theater Festival now, but the National Black Theater Festival when I would hear about it. And I want to be one of those people. So look for my work to be here at some point, but I'm always honored. Thank you. I'm always honored to just come and have a good time, see the show the love. And there's such wonderful synergy flowing through this room and beautiful Black people making work for us, by us, you know, and I just feel very blessed to be here. So thank you for having me very much.
Actress, singer, dancer. She won the Tony Award for leading role in a musical in 2006 for her role as Celie in The Color Purple. All right. She had to come and show y'all something else, and in 2023 received 2 more Tony Awards, this time as a producer all around. She's presently also the president of Black Theater United, a community of creatives dedicated to awareness, accountability, and advocacy. Just one word, LaShawn.
Good afternoon, good people. I just want to say that the International Black Theater Festival is a dream maker. In 2009, I was invited here. I was humbly one of the honorees here, and it was my introduction to this incredible festival. I saw a play, Reunion in Bartlesville, which is a whodunit set on a group of African-American senior citizens who come together for their 50th high school class reunion. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. I came here, I saw that play, and I'd never had aspirations to produce before seeing that play. After seeing it, I walked up to the writer, Celeste Bedford Walker, and I said, I want to option your play. I didn't even know what that meant, but I knew that it meant somehow I would be in charge of the play. She gave me the option for $1. She said, go right ahead, have your way with the play. Fast forward 2015, I had a reading of it in Manhattan. Went and spent my own money, had a 29-hour reading. It was wonderful. But the producers at the time on Broadway who I had invited, none of them wanted to take a risk on this play. They told me, you're gonna need stunt casting, you're gonna need to raise money, you're gonna have to get like a whole bunch of people involved, but no one took the bite. Fast forward 2019, we're all just about to step into the quarantine, and I also was a part of that. And as an actor, I felt like, what is gonna happen to my life? I have no idea what I'm going to do. And then I had a meeting with a wonderful producer on Broadway. His name is David Stone. He produces Wicked. And I went to David and he said, LaShawn, I want to teach you the business. He sat me down every week, once a week, every week we sat outside. And this man taught me all about producing 101. I call it Stone University. I'm a graduate. And fast forward, he says, now that you have all of this knowledge, he said, I want to bring you on board of 2 of my shows. One was Top Dog Underdog, and the other was Kimberly Akimbo. We won both Tonys that year. Fast forward to this past season, I stepped out on my own with another producing partner and produced The Outsiders on Broadway, which then won another Tony Award. So in 2 years, I became a 3-time Tony Award producer on Broadway. But I have to tell you, it started here. A month ago, on June 13th, I launched my company, LaShawn's Productions, with a reading of, you know it, Reunion in Bartlesville. I went right back to the source of what I felt was important to be seen. I invited all of those same producers, and I invited every theater owner in New York, and I can't tell you, we have interest from London, we have interest from New York, we have interest from all over this country. People want to see this play now. And it just so happened it starred one of your co-chairs, Mr. Come on, stand up and let the people know. He killed his role as Perry, and I can't wait to bring him back on stage to finish this. But all I have to say is this place is special. This place fosters talent, is a dream fulfiller, and I am here as a producer because of the International Black Theater Festival. So enjoy this festival. I'm gonna be doing some shopping for plays and some of this, amazing merchandise that's gonna be available at the market. But enjoy the festival. I'm so honored to be here. And if you have anything you want me to read, you know where to send it. All right, have a great time, y'all.
Midnight Poetry Jam is returning this year. Let's give it up. Now, if one more person asks me, what time does it start? That's that same person that came down 911. It's 911 on the phone. Anyway, Midnight Poetry Jam is back. LB, come on up. Take a few minutes, and tell them about Midnight Poetry Jam. LB, the poet.
If you're ready for a Mark-tastic week, say word. Word. There we go. Now we're at home. My name is Larry Barron. Many know me as LB the Poet. I am the host and coordinator for Midnight Poetry. This year we have an amazing lineup set up for you guys. Wednesday nights features Dasan Ahanu, powerful brother out of Durham, North Carolina. Thursday night is Ellie B, and Friday night is Black Chakra, who is known around the country for his powerful words. If you are free at midnight, if you're gonna be free at midnight, clap one time for me. Everybody gonna be free at midnight because make sure you come out to Midnight Poetry. I know it sounds late, but it is not. It's an experience. It is an experience. Every year, I remember back in 2009, I was in the crowd as a young poet. I was too scared to get on the stage. Fast forward all these years later, I am now the host and the coordinator. Friday night, I have a special guest, celebrity host, Mike Anderson. I'm sure my man Bird will be there. So y'all come out and see what it's all about. Much love. Peace.
I added a couple of things I want to hear from some people. Elizabeth Van Dyke, come on up. The birthday boy, Woody King Jr., is also directing this year. Elizabeth Van Dyke, who's producing artistic director of the new federal.
Imagine yourself in New York City, June 1954. We're at Benton's funeral home for a service. Alain Locke, the proponent of the New Negro, the godfather of the Harlem Renaissance, has made his transition. Paul Robeson is singing Going Home, followed by W.E.B. Du Bois' eulogy. The Pittsburgh Courier has enlisted Zora Neale Hurston to cover the funeral. She spots Jessie Fawcett, the creator or the editor of the Crisis magazine during the 20s, and rumor has it, she had a candescent affair with W.E.B. Du Bois. In another part of the room is Nella Larson, who disappeared from the scene after a scandal. She was accused of taking credit for a story written by a white woman and publishing it as her own. You remember Nella Larson, the author of Passing and Quicksand. Behold, in another part of the room is the white heiress of the Cunard shipping line, Nancy Cunard, who took up with a black jazz musician, Henry Crowder, and they gallivanted all over Europe. Zora Neale Hurston calls them all over, and Nancy Cunard, who's staying at the Hotel Teresa, invites them over for tea. And the fireworks begin to pop and rise. Telling tales out of school, featuring Petronia Paley, Rashada Abrams, June Ballinger, and I, get to play Zora Neale Hurston by Wesley Brown, directed by the iconic, the one and only Woody King Jr. August 1st, August 2nd, 3rd, and 3rd. Thank you so much.
We have so many different interesting things this festival. I want Mike Anderson to come up real quickly and talk about Man Talk.
How's everybody doing? I love IBTF, man. I mean, we were the only people that could come here and look like good gumbo. All the spices, all the ingredients, and I'm sure we're gonna have a martastic week, right? So what Man Talk is, and I'd be remiss if I didn't tell Petrie Bird to come up here and talk about this off. Come on up here, Bird. Because this was the man that started it, and we just happened to meet, and then we became best friends, and then enemies and best friends again. This is my guy right here. But what Man Talk is a bunch of celebrity panelists. We get together and we speak to the at-risk youth. We become raw and relevant. And the way that I become raw and relevant is I actually relate to my life story. I'm a former death penalty offender that served 17 and a half years on a life sentence. But when I came home, God allowed me to become an award-winning film producer and an actor. So, hey, a beautiful thing. But when we get an opportunity, that's one of my biggest expectations. And I'm so anxious because when we bring these young brothers in that we feel like are lost, when in all actuality, all they need is to be poured into. We need to plant the seeds and then let somebody else water them, or we water them, and then we allow them to become a little bit more in tune with their destinies as kings, correct? So Man Talk is men talking. And that is the thing that we plan to do this year, is make sure that we pour into these at-risk youth. So if you know any of them that needs to come and hear us speak to them, bring them Thursday morning. We're right over there in the convention center, and we'll most gladly and most willingly pour into them. But I want Bird to talk about this too.
Ditto. See, I know B's time, and I'll be in the middle of the sentence. He'll be like, excuse me, time to go. Anyway, Man Talk. Man Talk is exactly what it says. It's men talking to young men and letting them know that they have a future, that they have something to look forward to, and bringing the elements of theater to them, letting them know that they have a place in theater, that they have a place in our community. It's as simple as that. So it's 10 o'clock. If you're doing, come down, women can listen to some of this Man Talk, and hopefully take it home to they men's. All right? They men's. All right, they men's.
Guys, thank you so much, but we would all be remiss not to recognize a legend. And I didn't say someone walking around with a rubber chicken, but you are a legend in your own mind. I mean, your own time. She's an actress, singer, and dancer. She co-starred in films, Broadway productions, television, and she was nominated for a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical for her performance in the musical Two Gentlemen of Verona. She's appeared in films such as Comeback Charleston Blue, The River Niger, appeared in Generation Soap Opera, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Please welcome, we have to hear from her, first timer here, the lovely, the legendary Janelle Allen.
When he was talking, I was like, who's he talking about? And then I was like, it's me. Oh my God, thank Thank you. I am absolutely so humbled to be here. This is great. This is great, and I am so grateful that I am alive to see this. I did my first show on Broadway when I was 5 years old with, and you may have to Google some of these names, with Helen Hayes. And in that show with Ossie Davis. And then later a little later I was, oh God. Well, as a kid, I danced with Sammy Davis Jr. Played Eartha Kitt as a child, although when I met her later as an adult, she pretended I didn't. But we knew. And being a part of Annette Carroll's Urban Arts Corps, and also being, premiering and opening up Joseph Papp's Public Theater in the first production of Hair, where we kept our clothes on. I guess what I'm saying is that when I see Tanya, Tamara, LaShawns, they're babies to me. Yes, I'm 76 years old. Yes, black don't crack. And still here. So LaShawn, put me in that show with the older people. Hey. Yeah, hey, if you got a moment, you got a moment. And you take it. And you take it. Sitting next to a man with a chicken. At first I thought it was my stomach growling. And I was like, what's that? It's not me. I took my Metamucil. What the hell is going on? Oh, and Miss Regina, of course. Yes. I think of them as my babies. I really do. Well, Mama's home. Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out today. Please log on to ncblackrep.org, download our app, get your tickets. Shows are selling out. Thank you so much, and thank you. So Michael Collier has a comedy show at 10:30, right at night, late night grown folk stuff. Oh, okay, with the chicken. Thank you, Michael. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Black Theater, Holy Ground. Thank you so much.